Yo, coming Monday Night Raw, the way the yacht I just saw. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Gamescage today. And today, I wanted to do a channel update, right? It's been a minute since we've done one of these. I figured, we're about a month into 2025, so I figured this would be a good time just to talk about what changes are coming, what stuff has been going on, what's popping, just check in on you guys and all that, because all my videos are usually, about a topic or a thing, but I don't get to talk about the state of the channel, where we're headed, because I do have some shifts and plans for this year. But of course, I want to thank you guys always for the love and support. We had a really great year last year. I think we got over 10,000 subscribers. I think we went from like 49 or 50K to about 65K now. So we're doing amazing. I really want to thank you guys, especially because I'm really a Twitch streamer, right? If you guys, a lot of you know, but if you don't know, I stream on Twitch almost every day at about 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. Eastern time, usually. And so seeing the YouTube channel grow a lot means a lot. I would really love to get to 100K this year. I know it's difficult, but I feel like if I plug, hey, subscribe more and incentivize more content, that we'll be able to get to 100,000. So that's one of my dreams. I really want to do that. But again, the viewership was amazing last year. All the content we did, we got to a point where a majority of the good Sonic content I made was getting 8 to 20K views, depending on what kind of video it is. So I really appreciate that. Now, I did want to talk about, what's to come, what changes I want to make, and what's going on with the channel. So let's lock in a bit on that. So first of all, right, for this year, now we don't know what kind of year we're gonna have for Sonic yet, right? I'm assuming tomorrow we're actually gonna have a state of play, so we might have news on Sonic Crossroads, but we don't know if a new platformer or something is gonna happen with the series in a little bit. So until then, we're kind of just gonna have to wing it. We're gonna have to probably do more rankings, maybe a few more deep dives, maybe some reacting to some older vaulted Sonic stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I think for the for the first part of the year, we're probably gonna have to cover Sonic stuff like that, again, unless some major shit just pops up that we have a lot to talk about. But last year we had a lot more to discuss, but we're gonna be doing that. And of course, please, in the comments, I beg you guys, because I love you, let me know what you would like to see. I know you guys really liked when I was doing the vocals out of Sonic, vocals out of context, Sonic cutscenes out of context. So planning to do a few more of those. Hopefully, it's not really a series you can do forever, but there's probably a few more parts I could do to each of those. So if that's something you really like, I know you guys really love when I do the A and B contest. I know you guys really like when I do ranking videos. So if you've got any ideas for that kind of stuff that you would like to see, by all means, let me know down below. And like I said earlier this year in a video, I want to do more Nintendo stuff this year, right? Because I love Mario. You guys know, you guys see my Nintendo Direct reactions, and you guys know when I do playthroughs of stuff like Kirby or Splatoon or whatever the hell Nintendo thing happens. I have a certain thing for Nintendo, and I'm hoping with Switch 2 coming out this year, that probably we are gonna get a lot more Nintendo videos from my end, right? I'd like to do some trailer reactions, I'd like to do some discussions, and you guys have been enjoying the first few I've posted this year, so I want to try and do a bit more of that. I think the channel is still gonna remain mainly Sonic focused, but I would like to have that added layer of Nintendo, because to be honest, you guys know this, there's a lot of crossover between Nintendo and Sonic fans. It's not like a foreign concept. So I'm probably going to do a bit more of that. You're probably not going to see other stuff like that. I'm not going to suddenly start playing shit that doesn't make sense for my channel, nor do I want that. But yeah, the focus obviously will always be Sonic, because that's my baby, that's my love. I can talk about it forever. But there is going to be a little, some Nintendo stuff. I'm thinking if we got 2 or 3 Sonic videos a week, at least one Nintendo video every week or two, again, depending, right, on what we're going to have. So that's going to be the big thing. We're going to add that stuff to it, and more rankings, deep dives, reactions, and stuff. So that's number 1. Number 2, all right, finally, I want to talk about this. Members, right? Members only content. I'm sorry for my members I have neglected for the last year, but I have found a solution, right? Starting, I think later today or tomorrow, the first new members video is going to go up, and it's going to be called Gamescage Yaps. That's right, all right. It's going to be a new member series that I'm going to do probably every week, where I just yap about something with somebody, right? I want to bring a guest in with me every week. I'm going to try, obviously, getting, a guest every week would be difficult, but I'll try sometimes, to record multiple parts with someone if they're free, do, run backs and stuff. But yeah, I want to do a weekly series called Gamescage Yaps, because you guys know me. I think what you guys clearly love the most is when I talk about shit, right? Besides obviously me reacting, you know, and playing games and stuff, like you guys like when I react to stuff. And so I think in this case, what I'm gonna start doing is like discussion videos with other people. So like the first one going up is gonna be me and Roger's base talking about Nintendo, just, you know, state of Nintendo, what we're excited about for Switch 2, yada yada. Another week I might have, you know, Sam Procrastinates on. Another week I might bring on and do it. Another week, whoever, right? I just might bring random people to talk about whatever, bring back people, you know, maybe we could do like a tier list together, kind of like I know Scott the VODS does that thing where like he does like a joint tier list with someone. That would be fun. But yeah, I just want to kind of do a weekly video where I just talk about something with someone, because I like yapping about things I like. You guys know that. And so if there's a week I just want to yap about Sonic Heroes for an hour, by all means I'll do that. If there's a week we want to yap about Mario Odyssey, if there's a week we want to talk about Kirby, like I want to just yap about whatever. If there's an artist, one of my artist friends that wants to come on, like talk about their art, by all means. Yeah, I just want to have like a weekly thing where I just talk. And that series is going to be a member exclusive series, and you can become a member. I think it's literally $3 for my membership. You get like a little emerald badge next to you, get some emotes. I might change up the emotes eventually, or probably soon, so I'm gonna get to work on that. But yeah, so that's the member stuff. So you're finally gonna be fed. I'm sorry for the MIA, but I'm thankful for the people that were still members for at least, you know, the last year. I really appreciate that, and thank you for the love and support. There's no reason to do it, but I'm glad you do. But yeah, finally there will be a reason to become a member, so thank you for that. Now the other thing I want to talk about is some changes to the channel, like structuring, right? And so the first thing I want to talk about was archiving. So basically I was talking to, you know, Roger and a few others about how like I have a lot of old videos that, you know, are like buried, like they're in the 100 views, 200 views, 300 views, 400, like from 1K to less views. A lot of them that were like bogging down sort of the analytics of the channel. And so what I did was I unlisted all those videos. Now that does not mean they're gone. Unlisted videos are not gone, they're still there. I'm working on putting them all, like straight up just all of them, in a VODS/archived playlist. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make a playlist called archived or VODs, and everything that is unlisted is gonna go there, right? And maybe, you know, I can put, you know, some of those videos that I thought were better than others in like members only for that extra incentive. But I think for the most part, like all those videos that really didn't perform well at all, that really no one's going back to, I'm putting in the archive just so the channel looks a little bit cleaner, a little bit better. You know, when you guys go on the channel, you see the For You, you see the second channel option. The second channel, by the way, is the VODS channel, right? If you guys don't know, I have a VODS channel. A lot of you actually know that, which is really good. So my second channel has always been Gamescage VODS. If you guys don't know it, I stream a lot on Twitch, and all the VODs have been there. But for the first 2 years I was streaming, I put my VODs on main, which was a bad idea because a lot of VODs would be random and not really do well and bog down viewership and shit. I was just kind of flooding the channel with videos just to flood it. Whereas like now, I like the channel to be a bit more clean. I mean, last year I even, you know, opted to doing a video every other day instead of every day, just so that things are a bit more cleaner. Obviously, you know, if there's some big gaming news, we'll do multiple videos a day. But yeah, for the most part, I like the channel being clean. I like the idea of the channel, you know, being curated, clean. You know, you have a nice set of videos. You know, you could see the ones that do well. You know, and thankfully you guys have been supporting them and making stuff do well. So that's number one. The second thing is now I went back, and for most of my reactions, I want to say all my reactions for the last 2 to 3 years, I labeled at the end of them Gamescage Reacts. And so now when you're going to search on the algorithm, you know, Gamescage Reacts, it should be there. It should show up in some way or another. Now, obviously, if you guys are already here, you probably already seen my reactions. There's also a reactions playlist for all my live reactions, so that's good. But yeah, for the most part, a shit ton of my reactions are now going to be labeled Gamescage Reacts at the end of them, just so that it has that like algorithm search where people, you know, when they're searching like Gamescage Reacts and then whatever game title, whatever thing it is. So that's another thing. I went back and did that. If you go and look at the reaction playlist, you're going to see a bunch of them now just say Gamescage React, just so that like people know, even when they search like a playthrough or whatever, that like I'm also reacting to it. So that's really it for that. And honestly, that's mainly it for the update. So just to give a recap, right? Consistent new content coming out this year, more Sonic stuff, more Nintendo stuff, right? Members finally being fed, and old ass videos being archived in an unlisted playlist that's going to be VODS/archive videos, and all the reacts are called Gamescage Reacts. So that's everything. And of course, again, in the comment section below, let me know if there are things you'd like to see me improve on, if there's a type of video you'd like to see me cover more, like, and be realistic. Don't tell me something that you think is gonna work but I'm not really ever gonna do, you know, because like, I know I tried covering Dragon Ball and I found that I didn't really like it too much, because I love Dragon Ball, but there's not really much to do besides, like, you know, go back to older games and stuff, or maybe tier listing stuff, or I could do more reacts. I feel like I want to do more reactions. I think people like when I go back and react to stuff, whether, you know, it's reacting to old like cutscenes, or, you know, legendary moves in games or music, and obviously double down on the rankings and discussions, right? So guys, thank you all for watching. You're the best. Thank you for all the love and support you guys always give me. Let me know if you like these changes, if you're excited for what's to come, and of course, I love you. I will see you all next time. Remember, the video with Roger's base called Gamescage Yaps should be up later today or tomorrow. Probably, realistically, I'm probably going to put it up Thursday or Friday, because there is a state of play going up tomorrow. And so you're already going to have your food tomorrow with the state of play reaction. Hopefully we get a Sonic Crossroads trailer and other stuff that is related to us. Give me Mega Man. All right, lock in. But yeah, so of course, I'm also been streaming on oh yeah, I also want to mention this. I am definitely considering multi-streaming, right? It's not something that's set in stone yet, but I do want to consider multi-streaming. The reason is, like, I'm not like a huge streamer, right? I'm a streamer that gets, you know, 500 to 600 views. So there's always that fear where, like, if I multi-stream, I'm dividing, you know, my audience, where chat goes and stuff. But I do know a lot of people that are multi-streaming are telling me that, like, it's the wave and it does wonders. So I think what I will attempt to do at some point, whether it's during a reaction or something, I will try multi-streaming maybe once a week or two, see how it does, and then we'll see, like, from that point where we go. I don't know. It's one of those things I'm thinking about, but it's other thing my brain has a hard time, like, processing if I want to do it or not. But that's really it, guys. I love you. Thank you all for watching. You're the best, and of course, I will see you all next time. Peace out.